Chelsea just took Romeo Lavia off their Europa Conference League squad and replaced him with the new kid on the block, Mathis Amougou. That alone should let you know what the coach and the club think about the teenager that they just signed. The French Cameroonian midfielder was bought for €15 million from Saint Etienne on transfer deadline day, and if you've ever watched him, you might be saying that Chelsea have just done some really good business there. For those who have never watched this kid play, you are in the right place, because in this video, we'll be telling you everything you need to know about this new kid and how he fits into his new club. This is why Mathis Amougou is perfect for Chelsea. But wait, Valentine's Day's almost here. Still searching for the perfect gift for your special someone? No worries, we've got you covered. If they love football, why not surprise them with something they'll actually cherish? At Goal90.shop, we have premium, stylish football jerseys that will make their heart race faster than a last-minute goal. And the best part? Up to 75% off and free worldwide shipping. So why wait? Score the perfect Valentine's gift now before the final whistle blows. Shop now at Goal90.shop. First of all, he was born into a footballing family. He has 3 brothers and they all play football. Also, it might interest you to know that he has a twin brother, so you could say that Chelsea have gone and got themselves their own timber. Anyway, away from his family now, Amougou is a talented young midfielder who moved to Saint Etienne when he was just 15 years old. He was so good that after just 1 year with the academy, he was promoted to the first team. He made his first team debut 5 days before his 18th birthday and went on to establish himself as a regular starter for Saint Etienne in the 24-25 season, playing 17 of the 18 games he was available for. His first half season as a senior team player has been pretty impressive, which is one of the reasons Chelsea became confident enough to spend €15 million on him. First of all, he is something of a 6 and 8 hybrid, which means that he can function well as a defensive midfielder as well as a box-to-box midfielder. His aggressiveness and solidity makes him a pretty good DM option. He averaged 0.7 interceptions and 1.2 tackles per game in the Liga 1 this season. He also got dribbled past an average of 0.5 times per game. Those are some really good numbers for a midfielder. For context, Declan Rice averages 0.7 interceptions and 1.5 tackles per game for Arsenal. He also gets dribbled past an average of 0.6 times per game in the Premier League this season. So at the base of midfield, this kid is not bad at all, especially considering he was playing for a relegation-threatened side. He's also a pretty decent playmaker from deep. He has a pass completion rate of 78%, and when you look strictly at passes in his own half, that number goes up to 87%. Not bad at all, but honestly, we wouldn't call him a creator. He can break up an attack and give the ball to a teammate to do the creating. His high energy, speed, and physique make him the perfect box-to-box player, and that's where we'd say his best position is right now. No surprise he's played more games in central midfield than in defensive midfield since his senior debut. Amougou is also a decent ball carrier, which means that he can help with progressing play. But don't get it wrong, we're not saying that Amougou is ready to step right into the Chelsea first 11. He actually isn't, but it's a good thing that that's not what the Blues bought him for. The 19-year-old was bought to be a backup to Enzo and Caicedo. This January alone, Chelsea let go of midfielders like Cassidy and Chukwuemeka, as well as Renato Vega and João Felix, who can also play in the midfield. Add to that the fact that Romeo Lavia is practically never fit. You begin to see how desperately Chelsea needed a backup midfielder. But instead of getting just a short-term fix, Chelsea decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone by also buying a player for the future. And not only does Amougou fit into the Chelsea team, he also fits perfectly into the vision of the new owners. As we've seen since Blue Co took over in 2022, the vision has been to almost exclusively buy young players, give them long contracts, and either develop them into stars at the club or sell them for profit somewhere along the line. Amougou looks like he's just about to enter into his prime, so Chelsea might have actually just gotten him at the perfect time. Learning from top midfielders like Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo at Chelsea, it's expected that the Frenchman's development will be quickened, and adjusting to life in the Premier League should not be so hard for him. As you know, there's a lot of French representation at Stamford Bridge with the likes of of Benoit Badiashile, Wesley Fofana, Malo Gusto and Christopher Nkunku at the club, so Amougou will almost certainly be feeling at home there. And if the training ground photos are anything to go by, it seems like he and Caicedo have already started to get along really well. Also, his availability alone makes him a better backup option in midfield than Romeo Lavia. Obviously, Amougou is nowhere near as good as Lavia, at least not yet, but he's surely more reliable than the Belgian. This is exactly why Maresca did not think twice about dropping Lavia from the Europa Conference League squad and replacing him with the 19-year-old just a couple of days after he was signed. Obviously, Mathis Amougou's first half season in England will be for him to adjust to things in a new and more difficult league, so we should really only start judging him from the 25-26 season. But how do you think that he'll fare at Chelsea? Will they even give him the chance he needs to succeed, or will he end up on loan in a couple of windows like most of Chelsea's recent signings? Share your opinions with us in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notification so that you never miss out on amazing content like this. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.